Hey everyone, welcome. And I am really excited for today. I have some new things I'm going to be sharing with you, and I have a new program also. So today is called How to Get the Competitive Edge. And I want you to realize that, the first quarter is over. So now you've got a good, solid 3 quarters of the year to make it happen. So my goal for today was to help each and every one of you get the most out of the rest of the year. It's been a crazy year since last year, and we've all had to adjust, including myself. We're doing mostly Zooms. As you know, I normally do 40 to 50 cities a year on tour with Get Motivated and Success Resources, and my dear friend Les Brown with Gotta Be Hungry Tour. So, we're everybody's adjusting to it. We're all doing what we need to do to stay positive, energized, motivated, and get engaged, enrolled, and compel our story, our passion, our products and services. So my goal today is to help you go and stay there or go to the next level because, everything's changed. So I want to make sure that everybody knows that they got to rock and roll and push and push. And one of the things that, I was talking to Tom Zig Ziglar's son, and he said, I loved the relationship he had with my father. In fact, as you know, he wrote his forward to my book, From Management to Leadership. He only did 3, so I was honored to have him do that. And he said he always talked about your persistence, your tenacity, and how you never quit. And I think that's one of the things I want to say to all of you. You've done really great through this year, but never quit. Whatever you're doing right now, don't let anybody talk you out of it. Don't let people tell you can't do it. Don't let anybody, don't even tell yourself. Don't self-talk yourself, because self-talk is really important. So make sure you're, hanging around with eagles, right? Not sparrows, people that motivate you. Make sure that your self-talk is positive. Listen, if it doesn't serve you, don't say it, don't own it, don't think it, right? Very important. And then, of course, make sure that you are feeding your mind and body positive things. So again, make sure you're following me on all these different social platforms. We really invest a lot of time and money to give you motivational messages and recordings every single day. And by the way, it's free, so please get on there. So let's get into some of the training. The first thing is, you already know I'm fired up. Zig Ziglar used to say about me that I was so motivated that I could go out and go looking for Moby Dick with tartar sauce. He says, Omar's so motivated, he go looking for Moby Dick with tartar sauce. And what he meant was, hey, I'm always fired up. I like being fired up. Am I always like this? No. But the key is, and this is one of the messages I'm trying to share with you, whenever you get on a Zoom or whenever you go talk to a client or when we start doing events again, please, or presentations, please make sure that from 1 to 10, you are a 8 to 10 before you talk to people. You can always adjust to their personality, right? Modeling to their personality. Let's say they're quieter and talk slower. Then you start off fired up and then you can bring it down, right? But I'd rather have you be fired up and then bring it down than not be fired up at all. So modeling and mirroring, we want to get fired up and then model and mirror the personalities that we're working with, whether it's Zoom, whether it's face-to-face or in a group setting. So be fired up. The next thing, here's what I want to teach you, and I'm going to bring in some new stuff. But one of the things I'm really great at is self-mastery. I believe, because you all know that I became a student after college, right? Up until then, when I got a C, my mom used to take out the Spanish sherry, oh my God, a C, oh my God. I mean, I spent, for all of you that have been up in the Northeast or North, I was in the Midwest. Any of you that have been in the cold in the winter, they had these coat rooms where you would hang up your coats with these little loops on these hooks. And they had this little room where everybody brought their coats and put them up there. And then you would go to your class. And I spent half my life in that little coat room because I was always in trouble. And the reason was, I was a bad kid. It says, I couldn't speak English. and I couldn't speak the language. So I would get distracted and try to get people's attention and be like a little funny, and it didn't work all the time. So I got busted a lot. But listen, if you're taking notes, by the way, I'm sending this to all of you after we're done with the PowerPoint, by the way. So if you're taking notes, write this down. Self-esteem, self-image equals self-control. The only time you've ever suffered a self-esteem or self-control challenge is when your self-mastery, remember, your mind is your steering wheel. So your mind is your steering wheel. So self-esteem, self-image equals self-control, which means to me, confidence. And when you lose your confidence, you lose your swagger, your, you got it. You know what I mean? Like you look at people like, like I spoke with Obama, President Obama, before this all happened. And when he walked in, I did like 3 seminars with him. I'm like, I went and talked to him. I said, man, I love the way you walk. He says, Omar, and I'll tell you the little secret. He said he used to watch Cary Grant movies, and he said, that guy walks cool, so I'm going to walk like him. And you could see him. I mean, when he walks in, he's got class, he dresses good, he talks good, and he's got that confidence. And that's what I want in all of you. I want you to have that confidence, that feeling of I'm in control. And sometimes you got to fake it till you make it, right? Right? So self-mastery is controlling your mind so you can control your body and your actions. Next thing, I want you guys, I am a master at tools. As you know, I have 23 best-selling books. In fact, I have 2 more coming out at the end of this month. I have 25 books, and 5 of them are with publishers, the rest are self-published, which is another story. If you want to do that, reach out to me. So I'll have all these books. Why? I love talking about different applications, goal setting, time management, organization, sales skills, leadership skills, networking, all these different things. So I've written programs for you guys so you can apply these tools. I believe that if each and every one of you would take, and by the way, I tell my children this, my children are now reading my books and programs. They downloaded all my audios on their phones. And I said, if you will listen to one of my techniques a week for 52 weeks for 3 years, you will be a multi-millionaire. And you know why? Because when you develop and master the disciplines of multi-millionaires, you can't help but be successful. And one of the things I love about what I do is I've been able to learn from the best. I got lucky. Bob Proctor, 19 years old, I met him. Proctor's 88 now, for goodness sakes. I've known him since I was 19, mentored, hung out at his house, and he mentored me with Mr. Murphy, Tom Murphy, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, best friend of Mr. Murphy, my mentor, Dennis Waitley, Danielle Kennedy, Tom Hopkins. I'm missing people. Dennis, but I got lucky because he owned a company called Champions Unlimited that managed speakers, right? So Jay Abraham, all these great people. So I got lucky to hang out with these people on the weekends at his house. And I took all these tools and created tools for you guys so you guys can have them. But I believe that this stuff really works. I mean, it really does. Look at my life. I went from 0 to multi-millionaire in 7 years. And then you need to take action. Yeah, I was talking to someone last week. As you know, I am now, I opened up a new business, and we get over 100 new dreams, goals, opportunities, businesses offered to us every month. I'm working with my dear friend, Kevin Harrington, who's been my manager and my dear friend for over 30 years in Home Shopping Network and QVC. And so we've been working really hard together. Now people are bringing us over 100 deals a month for us to look at and either find investors or invest in ourselves. So I love that. But the thing that is amazing is the people that take action with ideas that I've seen before that people didn't take action, or people that talked about it. How many of you ever thought of an idea, and then 3 months later or a year later, you see it on TV. You're like, man, why didn't I think of Uber or, delivery dudes or, whatever, some great thing like that. So you got to take action, guys. The one thing that Zig Ziglar taught me when he was getting older and he passed, ready to pass, he said, the one thing I learned in my life, son, he always called me son, is that people think about what they wish, people regret what they wish they should have done, not what they did. I want you to, when you leave this earth, to leave with the tank empty. Just let it all out. You're going to make mistakes. We all do. I've made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. It's called being human. But if you don't give it a shot, then you're never going to have that chance. But what I'm telling you right now is that take the shot, but do your due diligence too. Don't do like crazy stuff. Like I can't tell you some of the things that people bring me, but do things that will at least do your due diligence before you launch something, okay? So make sure you're taking action now, today. So what gives us a competitive edge? You need to train yourself. The first thing you need is a real strong purpose. My purpose right now is to help you guys. I was lucky. I met the right mentors. By the way, do you think someone like myself who is mentored by those men and women could help you get there and achieve your dreams and goals and your products and services and your ideas faster with my help than you could on your own? And the answer is yes. So I really want to help you guys. So work to learn, don't work for money. I learned that a long time ago, and you may not like that, but I learned it from Donald Trump. I did a bunch of trainings for his companies. I actually wrote his negotiations course for his companies. So you think he checked me out? Yeah. And I wrote that manual for his companies, and that he still uses it. But he did say something which was interesting to me about 20 years ago. He said, work to learn, don't work for money. And I got that. And then I heard Robert Kiyosaki wrote a book with him, and he repeated the same thing. Work to learn, don't work for money. So I got to tour with him. In fact, I do his biannual conferences every year, 2 a year. And I've been doing that for 20 years. So, when you're with people that are inspiring or inspire you, whether you like them or not, I always try to find one nugget from them, right? One nugget. I mean, when I met Trump, he wasn't running for president. He was a businessman. I never, knew anything about what's going on, or, I care about what I learned then, right? Next, what's your purpose? What gets you up in the morning? What keeps you going through the day? What keeps you going through the night? It's funny. I take a nap about 3 to 4 times a week. And I take a nap because I do it from Monday through Thursday, because I don't work weekends unless I got something, an event or something that I'm closing out, right? And I always take a little nap because it energizes me. And I think that you have to learn how your body works too. So your purpose is not only, and I'm talking about cyclical energy, right? Because your body throughout the day has highs and lows. Some of you will agree with me. When I used to run a lot, I would have a low around 11:30 because I would run in the mornings. And then I started figuring out my body that I needed to have some sugar then. So I figured that out. Then I needed a nap if I could around 3:30 every day. And I do that. And then I would get a second wind and be able to go strong. And so you need to know your body and know what foods work for your body. But it all comes back to purpose. What do you want to be? Do you want to be from 1 to 100%? Do you want to be 10% better, 20% better, 80% better? You need to choose that in your purpose. People never talk about that. Of every purpose has different energy levels. So you've got to know what you need to give to get back what you want as a result, like eating, working out, mindset, your business, your relationships, your friendships, your partner, spouse, whatever, right? So purpose, then learn to turn those dreams into a personal mission. One of the things that I talk about is being obsessive. If you're not obsessive about your goal and what you want to do, you're not going to get it. I'll be totally direct with you. I studied opera and I love music. I still sing. In fact, I won the Grammy 2 years in a row in Latin America and with the Spanish and Italian songs. You can look me up. I'm on Ucore and iTunes. And a long time ago, it's another life. So, but the thing I tell you is I studied opera, but the reason I didn't make it as an opera singer, I was good enough, was because, listen to me, my plan lacked courage. My plan lacked courage. Because my plan lacked courage, I didn't make it as an opera singer. So what I did is I opened up the largest health clubs in the United States, and I decided to buy a record company and sing pop music. But my plan lacked courage. It did. I didn't want it bad enough. And when you don't want stuff bad enough, you don't have a burning desire and you don't have a willingness to act, and your desire is bigger than your willingness to act, guess what? You're not going to get it, because God won't give you more than you can handle. You know, Bob Proctor taught me when I was 19 that we have different containers in our lives. And he said, Omar, right now, you're a small container. You're a little container. You're a little A container. He said, if you want to become a recording artist and you want to own the largest health club in the United States, you need to become a bigger container. And if you want to be really somebody and you want to make a difference and create a legacy, you've got to become a large container. And I can't do mine, but you want to be a big container. So my goal was always to become a bigger container every day. Brian Tracy, one of my mentors, always talked to me. And every time I'd see him, and I'd see him like once a month, and then we started doing events together, he'd say, Omar, your goal is to become better every day. Become better every day. Become better every day. And he said, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Don't wait. Do it now. Become better every day. Become better every day. Man, and I still think like that. Every day I get up, I say, I want to do it better today. I want to do it better. Whatever I do, I want to be better at it. And that's what you need to do. Become better every day. Now, after that, you got to create a great plan. I believe that, you know, most people don't know how to create activities. And I've talked about this. Your first goal is to write down the 10 most important things you must do the next day, prioritize them, and then break them down into like certain sizes, because some goals are large, some are medium, some are small, some are tiny. So you've got to be able to identify those and move around and know that some things are not going to get done today, right? But if you move towards every activity today, they're going to get done sooner or later. One of the reasons I believe I've been so successful in my life is because I complete cycles. Write that down. You must learn to complete cycles. And most people don't do that. They start stuff. I got a buddy of mine right now, still my friend. I've known him for 25 years. This guy's brilliant. He's got so many great ideas, and he started a bunch of companies. He's completed a bunch of ideas, but he never gets them out to market. And it's so sad because they're good ideas, but he doesn't know how to put the right team together and raise money, right? So you got to know all those things. Be strong and flexible, and make sure when you have a purpose that you condition yourself for success. And that means do the things successful men and women do, like be a self-starter, get up with a plan, take massive and immediate action, follow up and follow through, right? Learn also communication skills. You have to learn selling skills, time and territorial management, and success strategies. And don't forget, you got to become a PPS. Everybody on this should be a PPS, professional problem solver. If you're a PPS, you are going to be the source, the solution for people with your products or services. Be a PPS. Got to be a PPS. And most people, if you get just what I just said, Being a PPS, a professional problem solver, meaning when they think real estate, they think your name. When they think IT, they think your name. When they think marketing, they think your name. When they think your product or service, they think your name. And that's what a PPS does. They're a professional problem solver. Okay? Next, there it is, PPS. I'm a PPS. You need to master the power to influence and persuade. And I'm going to cover a few of these today. Pre-plan and prepare. I'm going to cover these. Let me just get into it. Next, prospecting. I'm going to talk to you about prospecting. It's all changed. So we're talking about today's prospecting. Building rapport, how to build rapport on Zooms and things like that. Qualification. You know, most people don't know how to qualify people. It is a lost art. Qualification. Handling concerns, how to handle objections and concerns, right? Closing the sale, which is what I'm known for. All of you know I'm in the top 10 in the world for closing and for closing on deals. I'm number 5 in the world for closing from the platform. And by the way, that's an art. And once we get going again, some of you I see in here have been through my X Factor Speakers Bootcamp. X Factor means having that X Factor that teaches that you're able to sell people from the platform and then move your products and services from the stage. So, and then getting quality referrals, very important. And then attitude, enthusiasm, and systems. So I'm going to break down some of these for you right now so I can share with you some things that I've been working on for you. All right. Prospecting. Prospecting builds your business. Now, regardless of what you're selling, prospecting is the master key to your success. So I want you to think about, there are types of prospecting. Number 1, marketing. Marketing is your branding. Now make sure that your branding is great. Like for instance, we now are opening up a branding company and we are helping you guys. If you want any help with branding or marketing, we're creating our own company. And we've already done it. I opened it up in January. And like things that you see my background, we can put things like that together for you. And it looks good. I mean, I hope you like it. But most people, you look at the back of their Zooms and you're like, what? I think they left their lunch back there. You know, it's like, yeah, you gotta, your image is everything. And since we're gonna look, I'm doing 100 Zooms a month for companies, right? I'm a guest on 100 Zooms, 10 minutes, that's it. And I put this background and guess what they see? Omar Periu International, my.com, where my site is, my email, my free book. So all of that information is there for the whole 10 minutes I'm talking to them, and I don't even have to bring it up. All of you should be doing that. That's called prospecting. Got it? Got it? So I'm sharing with you my little secrets. Take advantage. All right? Face to face. We're going to get to that. Right now, we're doing social distancing, but we will be there little by little. I've done 4 seminars already this year. They've been very small, huge rooms with 20 people, but we're starting. Just a great start. Just stay safe out there, guys. Next, telephone skills. Don't forget about the phone. It saves you time. It saves you energy. And, you know, there's a new way of doing business, which I'll cover as soon as I show you the ways to prospect. Referrals, of course, the name of the game. That's warm market is a good way to go. And then social networking. All right. So now that I put out 5 of my favorites, I'm going to break them down a little bit for you. So social networking. I'll share with you a little secret. I did no social networking up until a few years ago. Why? I was booked solid. And when you're booked 50 to 80 times a year, you really don't think about much. I mean, my website was average. My products, if some of you have it, you probably have CDs or a little MP3 thing that you plug in, right? And so I never worried about it because I sold regardless of anything. I could get up on stage and I was booked. I was on Get Motivated, the #1 seminars in the world since 1996. And that's a long time, right, guys? And Success Resources in Europe and Australia and things like that. So I didn't really focus on that. But then when pandemic came, I got with my team and we sat down and we said, time to change. So I invested my money into you guys. So what I did is I went out and I hired the best branding people, the best marketing people, the best social media people. And I know some of you are on my social media, and we've totally changed my website. We totally changed all my products are online. Everything is online now. So if you invest in it now, you get it online. Just go in with a link and get it and listen to it. You can download it to your phone. But don't forget, if you are doing LinkedIn, we went on LinkedIn, we started about a year and a half ago. And last year I said, let's get serious about LinkedIn. We're going to grow it organically, meaning we're not going to buy LinkedIn leads. We're going to grow it one click at a time. And we started with about 500 people. We're close to 11,000 today. Those are people that we organically grew, not bought. I can buy 30,000 people tomorrow, but those people are not engaged with me. You get that? So I want you to grow your LinkedIn, and here's how you do it. All you do is go on every day and invite 5 people that are in your industry. And if you can, we invite 50. 50, you're allowed 50. So invite 50 people in your industry or what you want to sell, coaching, mentoring, real estate, mortgages, whatever it is, go in there and do that. So marketing, brand yourself. Your image is everything. Face to face, we're starting to do that. Just be careful out there. Make sure you're social distancing and working with people that make sure you check their temperature and everything. But we are going to get back to that. Telephone skills. What we do is on LinkedIn, we send them a message, we follow up with a text, and then we follow up with a phone call. So you got to do 3 things. Don't just send people. It makes me nuts when somebody gets on my LinkedIn and goes, hey, Mr. Periu, you're really doing well on Instagram and social media, and I've got this thing. And if you send me 3K, I will. I'm like, really? What about building the relationship? What about sending me a LinkedIn saying, hey, how are you? Nice meeting you. I see you've been doing some great things all these years. Oh my goodness, some of your mentors are mine. Oh, wow. And then we send back, yes, thank you so much. Then they say, great. What we do is, and this is a key, listen to me. We tell everybody, how can we help you? How can I help you? How can I help you build your business? How can I help you build your database? How can I help you build your list? Think of them first. You do the same thing face to face, but do it online. Help them first so they feel like you're building a relationship. Don't try to sell them something until you do, okay? So referrals is the name of the game. Try to get referrals from each other first, warm market, your Rolodex, and then your database, and then try to get referrals from other people on social media. And you do that by building relationships, okay? And then social networking, get on board. I'm doing things I never did. I'm filming myself 3 times a week, 5 times. I do 5 videos 3 times a week, and then my team puts it out there. I'm doing other things. I'm writing a book on automobile industry because my dad was in the car business and I'm a mechanic's son. I love cars. I collect cars. So now I'm writing a book with my dear friend, Scott Zankel, who owns Excel Auto and Karma. And I'm working with people like Pitbull and things like that. Armando, his name is Armando. I just said Pitbull because you might not recognize him as Armando. And Kevin Harrington and Phil Smith and all these wonderful people, and Brian Tracy, and of course, my dear friend, Les Brown. So, build your team, build your relationship, build your friendships, and go from there. Now, remember, look at everyone as a prospect, or at least someone who knows someone that might be a prospect. If it isn't for them, that's okay. Ask them, hey, if you ever run into someone, or if you know somebody that may be interested in my product or service, please refer them to me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let me see how I can help you, right? Next, create a sales funnel. Keep the funnel full. Keep the funnel full. Never let the funnel get empty. One of the things we're great at is keeping the funnel full. I am doing things with people, I don't care if they're 12 years old that are online gurus to newcomers. People go, why are you working with that guy? He's new, he's not really established. Because we all started at the same place. I want to help young people to get to where I am or more. I want them to have more success than me, right? But I do everything and anything that makes sense. And of course, we check people out, make sure it's not going to hurt us. But it's very important. All these things that you see there, those circles, that should be whatever you use to market. Social media, branding, face-to-face, that sales process. Never stop referrals. Never stop filling that funnel. Never stop filling that funnel, right? Next, remember, it's nothing but a numbers game. And prospecting has changed. If you're not doing Zooms and you're not doing the things that you need to do on social media, you're not doing videos, TikTok, you're not doing Instagram, Twitter, and there's all this stuff that's going on, all these clubs. You got to do it. I'm doing it. And believe me, I'm doing what I don't want to do. I do with friends. I love doing it. But there's things that people invite me into that, hey, you know what? I'd rather be walking or working out or going. But I do it because it helps somebody. Somebody's going to get something out of me because I've studied my whole life. And my mentors invested their life into my life. So I'm investing my life into everybody else's life that I touch. And I know it's helping because I get the emails and from people saying, and when I'm walking around, people saying, oh my God, that one thing you taught me, that changed my life. Like PPS. People approach me all the time about the PPS thing. It's amazing. All right. So remember, activity equals contacts. Contacts equals closed sales equals results. Break that down, Omar. Activity, how you fill your funnel. Contacts, how many of those in the funnel become presentations or go into your contact system. From that presentation, how many closed sales, and then you get your results. Your goal is to constantly improve your conversion ratio. What does that mean, Omar? Become better every day, every day, every day. You guys, every one of you, most of you have my products. Every one of you should have owned by now investigative selling. And you haven't, you really should. Because that one book changed my life. And it's changed the life of hundreds of thousands of people. That one book. You guys should read it and listen to the audios. I tell my kids, I'm telling you what I tell my kids. If you guys will master investigative selling and premeditated success and zero to wealth and my time management, guys, game over. Game over. Anything you point at and fire, you're going to get. You're going to succeed. I know because I've been doing it for all these years. All right. Remember, the more you do, the more you do, the more you do, the more you make. So don't slow yourself down during the day. When you feel like you're tired, take a little power nap, 30 minutes. I start mine out with the power of prayer. Say a little prayer. I fall into sleep and then I come out of it and then I'm ready to go in 15 minutes. Don't go more than an hour where you go into those different phases and now you're toast because you'll never come out of it. Just, don't go like 15.
You're on mute.
Okay, there we go. What happened? Somebody hit the wrong button. All right, I didn't touch anything. All right, create a fundamentally sound presentation for closing. Okay, So create a fundamentally sound presentation for closing, okay? And make sure, all right, Danny, if you see anything, text me, okay? All righty. So here's how it goes. So now you built the relationship online, face-to-face, in group setting, whatever it is, small groups, of course. And you're going to build rapport. How do you build rapport? Ask questions about them. How did you get started in business? What do you see as the coming trends? What makes you and your product so special? What is your unique selling proposition? If you could tell me a little bit about your business in a few minutes, what would that be? You see, that gets people talking. See, you want to get people talking, get them talking so you can learn about them and build the rapport. Now I've got so much more of that. Interest statement, create an interest statement for your business. You know, Bill, there's a reason why everyone loves to come on my Zooms and invest in my products and coaching and mentoring. And that's because my students get results, and results is the name of the game. So if you want to invest your money in things that are going to get you results, just take a look at us. And if you like what you see, I can answer some of those questions for you. And that's what you want, don't you agree? Results. And just build it up, right? Next, gather data. Learn about them and their business. Remember my acronym. The acronym NEEDS that my mentor Tom Hopkins showed me. Misspelled. What do you have now? What do you enjoy about what you have now? What would you like to alter or change about what you have now? Who is the decision maker? And then we're PPSs. We come up with the solution. Acronym NEEDS. Tom Hopkins taught me that when I was 19 years old. Wow. And it still works, you know. If you're in the automobile industry, somebody pulls in an SUV. Past predicts future. If they drive an SUV, they probably want another SUV, unless they had a little divorce, right? And now they want some sporty, little sports car. But most past predicts future. What do you like about that? Okay, what do you have now? What do you enjoy about it? Well, I got kids, you know, and we have a lot of sports and gives them a lot of space. Great. What would you like to alter or change? Well, you know, I'd like to get rid of these videos. We don't need them anymore. They use their phones, and I'd like to, you know, get better mileage. Great. And then what else? You know, who's the decision maker? Oh, I make decision. Yeah. Okay, great. And then come up with solutions, right? Next, benefits, features, results. Remember, people buy benefits, features, results. Point out the benefits, brag about the features, and then close them with results. And results could be your testimonial letters, your testimonials, your questions, your commitments, your success stories, all these different things. Next, cover all details. One of the things that's terrible is when people close people and people think they're getting something else, but they're not. So make sure you're closing people properly. And test close. A test close is testing where they are now. Like, John, can you see why we're so excited about this new program? Or Mary, isn't this a great marketing plan? And if they say yes, they're moving forward. I have so much more to teach you, but I want to talk to you about eating rejection and failure. My 7 steps to fight negative influences. Number 1, expect rejection. But get the U out of failure. Learn to fail forward faster. Expect rejection, right? Number 2, change something. Try something new, right? Change something and try something new, right? If something's not working, change it. If you have a vehicle that's not working, change it. Look, I trained AirTouch paging for 5 years. And the gentleman that owned it became a very wealthy man, sold it for $600 million. Thank God he got out in 2007, because if he was selling pagers right now, he'd be broke. But he got out, made his money, and he changed it. So now he went into something else. After that, he went to cellular business, and now he's into IT business. So if your vehicle is not working, change it, try something new. Next, we have a lot of ones here. Invest in yourself. Listen to, watch, and read motivational learning materials or music that gets your juices flowing. I listen to the old timers. I love Earl Nightingale, Bob Proctor, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, just to name a few. I listen to myself sometimes. I have good stuff. So sometimes I like to hear what I said. It's always good to refresh before you go do a speech. These are all my number ones. Talk to positive people. Hang around eagles. Join an inspired crowd. Be around, did you ever notice people that are inspired are attractive and they become more attractive? Because they have good energy. They bring good energy to you and you give it back, right? So I can't wait to do the seminars again. I love being with self-minded people. You know, it's wonderful. Manage your mental input. Stop putting yourself down. Use positive affirmations, self-talk, meditation. If it doesn't serve you, don't say it. Don't own it. Don't think it, right? Number 6, be careful what you eat. It takes energy to be a top producer. I eat really good. I eat lean. By the way, every Saturday or Sunday, I pick a day with my kids. I eat whatever the heck I want. I'll eat burgers, steaks, French fries, anything. I'll eat whatever I want, but one day a week. I always give myself that. You know what happens after a while? When you eat bad that day, the next day you feel so bad, you don't eat as bad the next week. But I still do it. It's fun. You got to give yourself a break, right? And next, proper exercise releases tension and stress. So learn to move your body. What I do every day is I work out. I do a different body part. As you know, I used to be a personal trainer. Then I own the health clubs. So I do a different body type. I do it 6 days a week. And I walk an hour a day. And on the off day, I walk. So I work out 6 days a week. And the 7th day, I walk. So now if I feel any tension, I'll take a day off on my back or something. That's the only day I'll stop. So I got something new for you guys. The foundation for success. The key to becoming wealthy is to work harder at yourself than you do in your dream. So if I could show you a new system that'll help you, that I've created for you, my team and I, we've worked very hard. Everything's online, that you could go and be with me 2 to 3 times a month and have coaching. It'll be coaching. We'll pick a topic, but then I'll open up the mic for coaching and work with each one of you that's on the call or the ones that want to talk, right? And I created this new system. So I created this new system and it's really cool. It's a new thing and I want to share with you. Take action when? Now, today. So here we go. How many believe in what you do? How many believe everybody should own what you do? How many believe that people win when they own your products or services? Well, I believe in what I do. So I created this new program, Zoom group coaching. We're kicking it off today and we've totally changed it. And here's how it works. I'm going to do 2 live Zooms. I'm going to add a third one. I decided this morning, I was talking to my team, and we're going to add a third one on the weekend, one weekend, right? Because some of you can't do it at night. So I'm going to have 2 live Zooms at night with me. They're going to be a little bit of teaching, but then all I'm going to do is mentor you guys. Mentor. We're going to talk about something that's bothering you. We're going to send you a questionnaire. You're going to send us back information about what you want to talk about. And then I'm going to cover those things on that Zoom. And then the Saturday will be an open mic. So 2 live Zooms at night with the questionnaire we're sending you, and then an open mic for you guys on a Saturday, which I'll just open the mic up and we'll just go through anything and everything that's bugging you or you have challenges with. And then, you know, some of you guys might have some really good stuff that will help the other person that's on the Zoom. And by the way, think about the networking possibilities, right? So it'll be fun to network with each other. And we're also creating an affiliate program. So you guys can be part of my affiliate. All you gotta do, it's free. go on my website, sign up for the affiliate, and you guys can sell all my stuff and make a fee for service just for being my affiliate. Isn't that great? No cost to you, no inventory, no nothing. You are now in business with me. Isn't that fun? So 2 live Zoom calls with Omar each month. We're gonna have an open mic on a Saturday. We'll pick the Saturday that I'm not speaking. We're gonna talk about strategies to increase your income. That's all what I'm about. I love making money, even though I don't have to work another day in my life for 30 years. It's a long time, 30 years. I've had financial freedom, financial independence. I'm going to talk to you about the newest, latest mindset techniques to boost your confidence. I was talking about Proctor last week, and he just keeps reinventing himself. And as you know, I was on a tour, Think and Grow Rich tour. Last year I did 12 cities. That was so much fun. And I met some really cool new people there. So we're doing stuff like that. Mindset techniques to boost your confidence. We're going to talk about how to succeed in your challenging times. I'm going to talk to you about the communication skills, kind of like what today we did a little bit, but not much. I'm going to talk about what is going on now that we can do it. And then I'm going to take questions and answers. And then, of course, don't forget the bonus Zoom on a Saturday. We're going to have unlimited access to Omar's online course portal. So I have a new portal for you guys. Woohoo! A new portal where all of you can go online and watch my stuff and listen to it and put it on your iPad, your phone, your laptop, and then listen to it in your car, in your workouts, whatever you want. It's all new, and it's like $6,000 worth of audios in there. We're gonna have a weekly members newsletter, right? And then I'll do the calls on the second and fourth Wednesday of each month at 7 p.m. And they will be recorded, but I'd like you to be live as much as possible, please. It's more fun, right? Besides that, you'll get the time management course, the greatest gift, all online, max out for success, newsletters, no-fill meeting, premeditated success, bonuses, all of this, $7,867 worth of stuff, besides the 2 Zooms a month and a Saturday open mic. All for, listen to this, guys. You can, for 1 year, $197, or you can make monthly installments, $27 a month. $27 a month, guys. I figured out that $197 is like 83 cents a day. 83 cents a day. So for 83 cents a day, you can have everything you just saw, the 2 Zooms, the Saturday open mic, $8,000 worth of materials, newsletters, all this good stuff. And then when we do events, I'll tell you what, I'll throw in tickets to my events, 2 tickets to my events when I open them up. I hope to do one in June and one in the fall. We're going to start doing events again. So I'll throw in 2 tickets for $497 each for the people that take massive and immediate action when they see this link. So join here, https://www.omarperiu.com/pages, group, coaching, whatever it says there. Take a picture, please. I want to see if there's any questions.